Namaskaram from Shruthi. Anju Sarangalum Porate Manmathan Ninchiri Sayagamaki Nin Punjiri Sayagamaki. Today we are going to talk about one of the most beautiful ragas and at the same time a little bit confusing raga as well. Raga Maand. Usually we discuss the Arohana Avrohana of a raga in the beginning, but for Maand it's a little bit tricky. Even before we go to the Arohana Avrohana, let's see what Maand is and where it came from. Maand is a raga derived from Rajasthani folk music. It is the exclusive contribution of Rajasthani's folklore tradition to the classical music of India. Did I say Maand is confusing? Let's see why. Maand is a famous style of singing in Rajasthan. Because it's a style of singing, the kind of rigidity of the notes or the swara combinations is little bit different from the other ragas that we know. The raga goes by feel or bhava and not exactly the kind of notes to be used. I would say it's comparable to the raga Sindhu Bhairavi, where all the 12 notes are possible, and that raga also goes by the bhava or feel. What is the emotion that Maand evokes? Even though Maand can be said as a lively raga, it is remarkably flexible too, working for both joyous and sad or tragic moments. Maand was adopted from Rajasthani folk music to the actual mainstream Hindustani classical music, and Maand was also adopted to the South Indian classical music. And from my observations, I am noticing differences in the way Maand is used in Hindustani versus South Indian music. From what I know, let us discuss more about the technical aspects of Raga Maand. Since I am not trained in Hindustani music and my knowledge about Hindustani is very weak compared to Carnatic, I will talk about Maand from the Carnatic music standpoint. Any raga goes by swaras and how the swara combinations are defined, right? But in the case of Maand, it is practically impossible to point out distinctively all the swaras and charas. I shall demonstrate that shortly. The Arohana Avrohana of Maand, even though it's not that relevant, is typically like this. Sa ga ma da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. You can hear that all these notes belong to the Shankarabharanam scale, that is the 29th Melagata raga. Just the scale, just the notes, but not the bhava. Even though it's a journey of Shankarabharanam, the Shankarabharanam would look like Sari Gama Pa 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 Ma Ga Ma Ga Re Sa. All these Gamaka Prayogas won't come in Maand. It's more of a plain nature Gamakas in Maand. I think it's probably because the raga was adopted from the Hindustani style of music. Let me do a small raga alapana in Raga Maand. Tadara Tadarana Tadarana So what are the notes possible in Raga Maand? The answer is all 12 notes. In the Arohana Avarohana scale, though, I sang only the notes that belong to the Shankarabharanam scale. That is Sa, Ritu, Gatri, Mavan, Pa, Dhatu and Nitri. Apart from that, the other 5 notes, that is Re1, Ma2, Ga2, Dha1 and Ni2 are also possible. Because I am talking a lot about Bhava, let me demonstrate a small difference between Raga Shankarabharanam and Raga Maand. The traditional carnatic Shankarabharanam is more like Sanida Pamagare Sa, whereas in Maand, Sanida Pamagare Sa. The gamakas that you apply on the swaras, Ri and Dha, Sariga is Shankarabharanam. You sing Sariga, Sariga Madapamagariga Sari Sa. It's more plainer notes in Maand. The same song Anju Sarangalum that I sang in the beginning of this video, Anju Sarangalum, if it were to be in Shankarabharanam, obviously I cannot use the exact same notes because the note combinations in Shankarabharana are more rigid and fixed. It will look like this. Anju Sarangalum Porathe Manmathan Ninmiri Sayakamaki Punjiri Sayakamaki. So let's see how the additional 5 swaras are possible in Maand. The first swara that I'll demonstrate is Re1. So Re1 is Sare. When I sing Re1 this way, you might find it difficult to imagine how this Re1 can be possible in Raga Maand, right? But I'll show you. Sanida ni re gare sa. I'm touching the Re1 very slightly there. Sanida ni re re re. That is Re2, then Re1 and then Re2. Let me sing a small portion from the Kriti Baro Krishnaya, one of the most popular Kritis in Raga Maand. This was composed by Kanakadasar. Baro Krishnaya, Baro Krishnaya, Bega Baro Krishnaya, Ninna Bhaktaramane Giga Baraya Baro Krishnaya, Baro Baro Ninamukha Toro, Bega Baro Ninamukha Toro, Mega Baro Ninamukha Toro. See the ending portion. Oh, re, re, ga, re, sa. So that is Re1. Now I'm going to sing a song from the movie Thiruvilayadal, composed by K.V. Mahadevan for the lyrics by Kannadasar and sung by Balamuralikrishna. The song is Oru Naal Podhuma. Ah In this humming portion, we are touching Dhavan, Ma2 and Ni2. Where does Dhavan come? Here. Dani sari gari sari sa sani ni da dani. Sani ni da. The first dha is dha2. Da da ni. Then Dhavan, then Ni3. The next swara was Ni2. Here. Sari sa 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 ni da ni. Here the Ni2 is slightly touched. Dani dani ma pa ma ga ma re sa. Here we are touching Ma2. Pa ma ga ma re pa, then Ma2, ga ma, then ga3 and then Ma1. Then the song goes like this. Oru Naal Podhuma, Indroru Naal Podhuma, Naan Pada, Indroru Naal Podhuma, Nadama, Geethama, Adai Naan Pada, Indroru Naal Podhuma, Pudunadama, Sangeethama, Adai Naan Pada, Indroru Naal Podhuma. Ragama, Sukharagama, Ganama, Devaganama. So in the Ragama, Sukharagama, Sukharaga, this one is Ga2. Sukharagama, Dasa Ga Ga Ga, Dasa, then Ga3, then Ga2, then Ga3. Sukharagama. So that's how all the 12 swaras are possible in Raga Maand. So the common usage in Maand is na 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 ta da ra na na. You will see this usage in all the Maand based songs. You will also see that the notes Ga2 and Dhavan are also used in almost all the Maand based songs. Ta da ra na na Ga2, ta da ra na na Dhavan. Now I am going to sing a song from the movie Sridevi Darshanam. It's a Malayalam song. Tingal Mukhi. Tingal Mukhi nin പൂങ്കവിളീണയിൽ കുങ്കുമമെങ്ങിനെ പരന്നു സഖി നിൻ ചുണ്ടുകളെങ്ങിനെ ചുവന്നു തിങ്കൾ മുഖി നിൻ പൂങ്കവിളീണയിൽ കുങ്കുമമെങ്ങിനെ പരന്നു. The swaras for this song would be Gama da ni sa da 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 sa ni da pa ma ga 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 ga. See the two dhas and two gas here. Another song is the song Indumukhi Indumukhi. This is from the movie Adimakal. Indumukhi Indumukhi എന്തിനിന്നു നീ സുന്ദരിയായി ഇന്ദുമുഖി ഇന്ദുമുഖി. Here also സുന്ദരിയായി സനിദദദ. Both these songs are composed by Devarajan Master. So you can see that Devarajan Master has used Dhavan and Ga2 or the signature notes in Raga Maand right in the Pallavi itself. Apart from the usages that I demonstrated now, there are some special prayogas as well, like Gapani da pada pa Gapada sari ga sa ni pada pa. I'm sure you would have felt the presence of a little bit of mohanam or hamsathvani in these prayogas. We also have the dhaniri gari sari sani dhaniri. So dhaniri is also another prayoga in Raga Maand. No discussion about Raga Maand is complete without talking about the song Anjali Anjali Pushpanjali from the movie Duet. Music composed by A.R. Rahman. Anjali Anjali Pushpanjali Gapasa ni sani pani daga. See how beautifully Rahman has used the ni to there. Pushpanja panida maga. The beginning Gapasa is also another prayoga in Raga Maand. That Gapasa prayoga reminds me of the Kadanakutuhalam Ragam. You can hear the Raghuvamsha Sudhakriti and find similarities there. Then on to Charanam. Azhagiye unai polave adisayamillaye Anjali perai sonnen avindadum ullaye. கார்த்திகை மாதம் போனால் கடும் மழை இல்லையே கண்மணி நீ இல்லையே கவிதைகள் இல்லையே. நீ என்ன நிலவோடு பிறந்தவளா பூவுக்குள் கருவாகி வளர்ந்தவளா. இந்த நீ என்ன நிலவோடு நீ என்ன Gamadani. The dha used is dhavan. The Raga Parichayam video ends here. I hope this video would help you to get familiarized with Raga Maand. Thank you and goodbye until we meet next time with a new Raga.